Hello, my name is David Smith. Please call me David. And I will be your instructor for this creative writing course with the theme of the legends of the Old West. I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in creative writing with an emphasis in screenwriting, a Master's of Fine Arts degree in creative writing, and a strong passion for the history of the Western frontier. I am an adjunct professor at Lindenwood University in Missouri. This course will introduce students to a variety of concepts regarding the history of the frontier, as well as using our creativity to write prose regarding various key events that took place. The process will involve learning about various boom towns that arose throughout the southwestern region of the U.S. throughout the mid to late 1800s, the so-called Wild West. Given equal attention will be the people on both sides of the law and a little in between, who made those towns live in immortality. Each week, there will be a new prompt for a piece of prose fiction and nonfiction, featuring various characters from that time, as well as the towns that are too tough to die. Provided herein will be selected material, both text and video. First, we need to do some housekeeping. Lindenwood University students belong to an educational community invested in the exploration and advancement of knowledge. Academic integrity is a critical part of that investment. All students have a fair opportunity to succeed, and as such, students owe their classmates, instructors, administrators, and themselves the duty of scholarly and creative work, untainted by plagiarism, dishonesty, cheating, or other infringements of academic integrity. In turn, instructors, staff, and administrators will also uphold these policies in order to promote student intellectual development and preserve the integrity of a Lindenwood degree. As part of this educational community, students are expected to familiarize themselves with the university's policies on academic honesty in the Lindenwood University Student Handbook, and to adhere to these policies at all times. Students are also encouraged to consult the resources of the University Library and the Writing Center for assistance in upholding the university honesty policy. We'll get to know each other in our first discussion in week 1. It's especially important in this online class to build an environment of trust and compassion. We need to respect each other's perspectives and respond to each other in a supportive way. You'll read important introductory info about our class in the class requirements module. Each week, you'll click on modules to view the module for that week's assignment info. Discussions are linked in each weekly module. If you have any questions during the term, you can ask me within our weekly class discussions, or you can post a question in the Questions for David discussion, linked in the class requirements module. Or you can email me, at ds261@lindenwood.edu. Expectation of student work. Student work is defined as assignments, homework, and other academic activities to be completed outside of instructional time, including reading, studying, writing, research, etc. Students should expect to spend a minimum of 2 hours per week completing this work for each credit hour enrolled, thus 6 hours of work outside of class for a 3-hour course. Although the time spent outside of class may increase based on the topic and level of the course. The syllabus. Week 1 will be the course ethics agreement. By Monday, please complete the journal used for monitoring attendance. Compose a brief video stating your name for identification purposes and, in one sentence, tell me what makes you interested in the subject matter of the class. The discussion board, you will introduce yourself to the class. Let us know your interest in the subject and a little bit of what you know already about the Old West. The Week 1 journal will be after reading 1 or 2 of the provided materials and watching 1 or 2 of the videos. Write a few facts that you didn't already know that you found particularly interesting. Week 2. The reading and discussion will be about Tombstone, the town too tough to die. The Week 2 journal will be the history of Tombstone. Quote, all you're going to find there is your tombstone, unquote. Complete a literary analysis of the aspects of Tombstone's history you find fascinating of around 500 words. Week 3, the reading and discussion will be about Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, and the gunfight at the OK Corral. The Week 3 journal will be about the circumstances and tensions leading up to the legendary shootout. Write a flash fiction scene of the confrontation the night before the incident between Ike Clanton and Doc Holliday. Week 4. The reading and discussion will be about Deadwood. The Week 4 journal will be about Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane. Craft a short creative take on the argument between Wild Bill and David Cole before their duel, which would leave Cole dead at the hands of Hickok. Week 5. That reading and discussion will be regarding the James Younger Gang. The Week 5 journal will be to write a prose work about a fictional train robbery perpetrated by the gang of young bandits. Or you can craft a short piece of alternative history dealing with James's murder at Robert Ford's hands. Week 6. The reading and discussion will be regarding the quote-unquote cowboy gang, which composed of John Ringo, Curly Bill Brocious, the Clantons, the McClowrys, John Behan, and many more. That journal will be about Old Man Clanton and the rise and fall of the cowboy gang. Complete a literary analysis of anything you found interesting about what's known as Earp's Vendetta Ride to avenge the murder of his favorite brother's murder. which he suspected to have occurred at the hands of anyone affiliated with the Cowboys, wearing the special red characteristic sash. Week 7. This reading and discussion will be about the Lincoln County War. That journal, you'll write about Billy the Kid and Pat Garrett. More specifically, write a short alternative history to how Garrett managed to get Billy that night while he was in front of a mirror. Week 8, there will be no discussion. But for the journal, describe what you liked about the class and what you think needs improvement. Besides the entire class itself, of course. As well, concisely summarize the most fascinating aspects of the old Western frontier that you discovered. Most importantly, did you learn anything about the history of the old Southwest that you didn't know before enrolling in this class? How easy or difficult was it, and why, to come up with the material for the various writing assignments, as well as to think creatively, in general, about the times and places? My teaching philosophy is to give as in-depth of a look as possible into the subject matter of the history of the Old West, and invite the students to interact and share what they know, what they hope to learn, and in the end, what they have now learned. The most effective learning, in my opinion, happens with both the students and the instructor are communicating on an equal basis. I will consider a term satisfactory if not only did I teach my students to learn something new, but I also managed to gain some fresh insight into the subject matter from the students. In addition to creative writing and history, hopefully we had some fun along the way. Thank you.